Just stop for a second. If you have osteoporosis and you're taking calcium pills right now, I need you to listen to me very carefully. You might actually be making your bones worse. I know it sounds insane. It sounds like I'm telling you to do the opposite of what every doctor has ever said. But stay with me because what I'm about to tell you could change everything. Here's the thing. We've been told our whole lives that calcium builds strong bones. Drink your milk. Take your calcium supplements, right? But if that were true, why do so many people who take calcium still get fractures? Why do they end up with kidney stones? Why do their arteries get hard? Something doesn't add up, and here's why. Osteoporosis is not a calcium deficiency. I'm going to say that again because it's that important. Osteoporosis is not a calcium deficiency. Your bone is not just a storage unit for calcium. It's actually a mineral bank. It stores phosphorus. It stores over 50% of your body's magnesium. And magnesium, oh man, magnesium is the real star of the show. Magnesium controls calcium. Think of magnesium like a traffic cop. It tells calcium where to go and where not to go. Without magnesium, calcium has no instructions. It wanders around like a lost tourist. And where does it end up? In your arteries, that's how they harden. In your kidneys, that's how you get stones. Not in your bones where it belongs. But wait, it gets worse. Vitamin D cannot work without magnesium. Period. Your parathyroid hormone, that's the hormone that regulates your bone health. Guess what? It needs magnesium to function. So if you're low on magnesium, your body can't use vitamin D. Your parathyroid goes crazy and it starts robbing calcium from your bones to put into your blood. That's right. Your own body becomes a thief stealing from your bones because you don't have enough magnesium, and that is how osteoporosis gets worse. Now here's the really messed up part. You go to your doctor, they do a blood test. They check your calcium, normal. They check your phosphorus, normal. They might even check your magnesium and it comes back normal. So you think you're fine. But here's what nobody tells you. 99% of your magnesium is stored inside your cells and your bones. Only 1% is in your blood. So a normal blood test means nothing. You could be severely deficient and your blood test will still look fine. By the time a deficiency shows up in your blood, the damage is already done. Your bones are already weak, your arteries are already hardening, your kidneys are already forming stones, and nobody caught it. Now let's talk about the drugs. There's a medication called Fosamax, very common for osteoporosis. You know what it does? It doesn't rebuild your bones, it just slows down the breakdown. That's like putting duct tape on a cracked wall. It's not fixing anything. Then there's Forteo. This one actually works pretty well. Want to know why? Because it mimics your parathyroid hormone. So if your parathyroid isn't working because you're magnesium deficient, this drug basically forces it to work anyway. And guess what? Your bone density goes up. But did you fix the root cause? No. You just bypassed it. You're still magnesium deficient. You're still not absorbing vitamin D properly. Your calcium is still going to the wrong places. You're just covering it up. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather fix the root cause than put a Band-Aid on a broken system. So what do you actually need to do? Let me give you the real plan. First and most important, you need magnesium. You need to take magnesium glycinate because it's the most absorbable form. And you need a therapeutic dose. Not 100 milligrams, not 200. I'm talking 300 to 400 milligrams 3 times a day. That's over 1,000 milligrams daily. Yes, it's a lot, but you're playing catch-up. Your bones have been starving for years. Next, you need vitamin D3. Take at least 20,000 IUs every single day. Why? Because when you have enough vitamin D in your blood, your parathyroid doesn't need to rob your bones. It's that simple. Then we have vitamin K2, and this one is huge. Most supplements give you K2 in micrograms, tiny amounts. But for osteoporosis, you need milligrams. I recommend 40 to 45 milligrams daily. K2 is like a GPS for calcium. It tells calcium to go to the bones and stay out of the arteries. Without K2, calcium is lost. Now let's talk about protein because this is something most people forget. Did you know your bones are 50% protein? You can't build strong bones without protein. Eat high-quality animal protein with every single meal. Meat, eggs, fish, yogurt. Then there's exercise. Bones are living tissue and they respond to stress. If you're sitting all day, your bones get weaker. You need weight-bearing exercise. Walking, lifting weights, something that puts pressure on your bones so they grow stronger. And finally, stress management. High stress means high cortisol, and high cortisol means bone loss. Medications like prednisone, they destroy bones. So sleep well, walk daily, breathe, keep your stress low. Your bones will thank you. Now, is calcium important? Yes, absolutely. But it's not the main character in this story. Think of calcium as a worker. Magnesium is the boss. Vitamin D is the manager. K2 is the GPS. If you only send calcium without the others, nothing gets built. So where should you get calcium? From dairy if you can tolerate it. Yogurt, raw milk cheeses. If you can't do dairy, take a supplement. But avoid calcium carbonate, that's the cheap stuff. It takes 12 steps for your body to absorb it. Look for a form that's actually designed for bone formation. But remember, calcium alone will not fix osteoporosis. The real fix is magnesium, D3, K2, protein, exercise, and stress management. That's the full package. So here's the bottom line. You've been told your whole life that calcium is the answer, but now you know the truth. Osteoporosis isn't a calcium problem, it's a magnesium problem, a vitamin D problem, a K2 problem, a lifestyle problem. And the good news is you can fix it. You don't need expensive drugs with scary side effects, you just need the right nutrients in the right amounts at the right time. Start with magnesium, add D3, add K2, eat protein, move your body, lower your stress. Your bones are incredibly resilient. They want to heal. You just have to give them the right tools. And now you know exactly what those tools are. So go ahead, take control of your health. Your bones are waiting. If you found this helpful, watch this next video on vitamin K2. It's the missing piece that most people never hear about.